Hey there, crafty friends, and happy Tuesday. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and it is about 5, so it is time for our What's New Today at the Doodlebug. We did a lot of things today, so scrap sale credit. If you had items that you sold in a scrap sale, you should have gotten a text today with how much credit you have. You have 4 months to spend that, so I know we had lots and lots of happy crafters today with their free money that they get to spend here in the store. Then we got all of Chala displayed. Oh my gosh, the Chala section looks amazing. Becky redid that. So I'll post some pictures tonight so you can see what we've got from Chala. Hey, Miss Shannon, welcome, welcome. And then we also got a great restock order and an order from My Favorite Things. Now, My Favorite Things is a stamp company, stinking cute stamp company, but honestly, haven't ordered from them in a long time because there's only so much room at the inn. So as you know, we have been doing a Lawn Fawn sale. We are not getting rid of Lawn Fawn by any means, but Lawn Fawn was slowly creeping out of its section. So I gotta rein it back in. So we've been working on that a little bit, and that should give me some room to put this new My Favorite Things on the stamp wall. So like I said, that is a line. We used to carry it years ago. I probably haven't ordered from them in 4 years. But they've got some cute stuff, some things I've been looking for, just, certain themes, little niches. So they had some good niche items. And then of course I couldn't help myself and I ordered a few other things as well too. So I've got My Favorite Things to show you today. And then like I said, a great restock order. There are a couple new things in this restock order as well, but it's got a lot of 49 to market and some good simple stories, and then also some Crafter's Companion, which you guys like as well. So I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to start with what's brand new. So let's check out My Favorite Things. All right, first thing we're going to look at this little stamp set here. It's a great one. It's a classic one from My Favorite Things, not one from their newest release, but this is a stamp that Rita is going to be using in one of her Copic coloring classes. So that's what this stamp set came in for. And look how cute that is. You can put little bows around the mason jar, all kinds of fun little tags and hearts hanging off of it. And it's got sentiments. You're the most thoughtful person I know. Just for you. Sending you love. I've gathered all of the love in my heart for you, and friends are the flowers that never stop growing. And it is just a great little stamp image too. So you could put all kinds of things with this. Get well soon, a sympathy note if you wanted to. Happy Mother's Day, that's coming up as well. So that is going to be one for Miss Rita's class. Probably the May class is what you're going to see this stamp set. Oh, and Gina likes it, and Gina takes lots of Miss Rita's classes. So Gina, I'm glad you love it, because I'm pretty sure that's going to be our May stamp for the class. Next up, these were pretty new for them. These are stencils, and they are, of course you could do them as is stencil, but they're a masking stencil. So as you put your stencil down on here, let me grab another stencil just for visual, because I am a visual person. I'm going to open one of these up. So that little line through the middle is a little line so that as you are stenciling, here we go, as I am stenciling with my stencil brushes, I've got one area that it's going to blank out for me. I don't have to use my Post-it tape, none of that stuff. It's going to blank it out for me. And then whenever I pull it up, I'm going to have this nice area in here where I can put a sentiment. Or you could put little die cuts along there, whatever you want. But how fun is that? So we've got 2 different ones of those. The one I just opened up for you, it's called Smart Mask Diagonal High Low, because it can either go low or high, just like that. So this is the high-low one. This one here, same thing, but this one is diagonal center. So Smart Mask Diagonal Center. Now I'm going to jump way down here, and I want to show you this little set that I thought would go really well with this. See how you could stamp, I think, all of those Yeah, I think all of those will fit perfectly on that line. So then you could go in and stamp things like "You're my person," "Hello," "My dear friend," "Sending only good vibes," "You're my chosen family," "Some friends are forever," "So glad to call you friend," "Be gentle with yourself," "You give me all the feels," "Life's better with you in it," "I love you more each day." So I thought those would be kind of fun to stamp on that diagonal as well. So there's 2 new stamp sets, new stencils. So remember, we've got the high-low one and then middle one there. Get that packaging back so they don't all float away. Next up, we've just got some fun little cloud stencils. I do like cloud stencil like this where you can easily rotate and kind of change the shapes of your clouds. It's kind of like getting 4 in 1. This one is ST099 Cloud. And then I've got another one here. It's got some, good waves in it, and they're all a little bit smaller. This one is called Rolling Clouds. So 2 new fun cloud stencils. This one here is a brand new one. It is so stinking cute. It's called, there we go. Meshing my sentences together. You rescued me. So you've got these fun little babies on the bottom. Check them out. They've all in their fun little boxes. Some of them you can stamp. They're big enough you can stamp little sentiments on. And we've got verbiage like "Congratulations on your new family member," "When I needed someone, you rescued me," "I'm positively in love with you," "Sometimes happiness comes in a box," and then the little ones, "Love," "Hello," "Friend," "Thanks," and "Welcome." I think all could go on those boxes. Is that not adorable? So, so cute. There is a die set that matches that as well. I'm looking on the back. I don't know this company well. No, they don't have the little samples on the back, but I thought those were so, so stinking cute. So again, You Rescued Me, stamps and dies. Next up, kind of sticking with that animal vibe, but this one's a little different. So I have been loving the balloon animals lately. We've got the balloon animal foil panels. We've got the balloon animal stickers. We've done the balloon animal die from Spellbinders. Well, check this out. If you've got that balloon animal anything, this may be a good one for you. Have the best day ever. Your birthday is going to be so fetch. This one, happy birthday. Have a poppin' birthday. To my favorite party animal. Thanks for having a birthday so we can party. I'm so excited to celebrate you. I might burst. Now that would just be cute with all of those balloon stencils, embossing folders, stamps that you've got as well. So this I thought was just a really fun sentiment set. And again, it's called Best Day Ever. Next up, let's jump back over here to stamps before we forget this row. All right, so this one here is like, I've got to do like a little disclaimer. Yes, there is a bad word on here, but once you see it. So this one is all about cancer, and it's called Crush Cancer. So you've got a big, bold cancer, and then you've got won't win, the word that rhymes with duck, crush cancer, and cancer sucks. So I really, really liked this one. I know not everyone may put that word that rhymes with duck on a card, but a friend of mine who we did lose to cancer, that was kind of like his slogan all the way through. And man, he fought hard for a long, long time. But the bad word, yes, and the bad word on here really is cancer. So that's probably the worst word on here. But this one is called Crush Cancer, and so I did think that was just a good set. I loved that one. So there we go. There's next one on the list, Crush Cancer. Next one is called All About Your Birthday. I thought this was just a really fun one because sometimes, it's hard to find something on the inside, or we just get tired of the same 4 or 5 sentiments that we have for every single birthday card. In my whole life, I've never met anyone quite like you, and I wouldn't trade you for the world. Well, so you could do that for anything, not just birthdays. I love you, but it may be time to start lying about your age. That's really cute. You already have me, so I don't know what else there is to wish for. I like that one too. Happy birthday. Today we celebrate Today we celebrate the best decision I've ever made, having you. That's so cute. I'd stay up past 9 p.m. for you. It's your birthday. I love that for you. We're like the same person, but you're older. It's probably our age that tricks people into thinking we're adults. Oh, I love this set. This is really fun. And again, this can go for more than just birthdays. So all about your birthday is this set. Next one, this one is called Happiest Birthday. I thought this one was really good because not only is it a nice, big sentiment that you could put on the inside, you could also do this on the outside of your card as well. It's called Happiest Birthday. If you're shopping online, it's CS-549, and it's got a good thick font and says, wishing you the happiest birthday. Now with this nice thick font, this would also be a good one that you could heat emboss as well. Those thicker fonts sometimes heat emboss a little bit better. Next one is called Deepest Sympathy. May precious memories bring peace and comfort. Holding you in my heart. See, I haven't seen that one before. I really like that one. I'm so sorry. Sending prayers. Sending you strength. I don't know what to say or do. Just know I'm here. See, that's a good one too. There are no words. Deepest sympathy. Know that I love you. Know that I love and care about you. Sharing in your sorrow. My heart hurts for you. I wish I didn't need to send this card. Oh, that's a good one too. So that is just a really, really good set there. All right, and going back here, Monica wants wishing you the happiest birthday, which was this one here. That one is Miss Monica's. And then happiest birthday as well. That's one for Debbie. Okay. All right. Sympathy set also for Miss Monica. Got it. All right. I think I'm caught back up. Okay. Next one. Now this one here is so fun. This was one of the ones that I got because this is a niche that is hard to find. This is called Cheeky Coworker. So this is for all those people you work with. I'd totally hang out with you even if we weren't getting paid. Chance made us coworkers. Sarcasm and inappropriate conversations made us friends. Good luck finding a better coworker than me. I'm really going to miss you. What do you call a person who is happy on a Monday? Retired. Oh, see, that's a good retirement one too. Congrats on your increased responsibility, longer work hours, and all that scratched out, and it says promotion. So cute. 99% happy for you, 1% jealous. Aw. Why are you leaving? Why would you want to work somewhere else? You have everything you need right here. Take me with you, please. Aw, so cute. I always knew you were a quitter. I mean, congrats on your new job. See, this is just a good set. So, because we've got, people change, they always say, your coworkers, become more like family. And so, but every now and then that family moves on, changes, retires. So I thought this was just a fun set for that. So there's that one. Next up, this is for my bee fans and for my gnome fans. This set is called Buzzing with Happiness. This is me hugging you tightly. I'll be here for you today, tomorrow, and always. No one gnomes me like you do. I know we will be friends forever. I'm buzzing with happiness for you. Happy birthday. And then look at these cute little gnome bees on the bottom. So fun. So this is called Buzzing with Happiness. Buzzing with Happiness also has a die that matches. And I got this fun little set here as well. And this is going to kind of cut them out in your card. So if you can see here, this is all kind of open yet. So this is going to cut a real fun, like negative into the card that you can see through. This set here is called Peekaboo Honeycomb. There's that one. I'm going to jump back down here. I thought this was just a really fun one. This is just kind of a wonky circle. And they did a really cute example that was a slimline card and had 3 of these cut out. It's called Watercolor Circle Stacks. And again, you can cut these out, color them. And since it does have that kind of rippled edge, it does look like it's been watercolored. So these would be really fun to do with your distress inks. Hit it with some water then, cut them out. Kind of have that little distress look going on for your backgrounds. So again, Watercolor Circle Stacks. Shirley wants the coworker sayings. You've got it, my friend. Next up, I thought this was another fun little, this would make quick and easy cards. Just a fun little die, put on the front of the card, put a little sentiment in there, maybe a number. We just got in those real fun Spellbinder balloon dies. I know a lot of you got those, but that number would be really fun in the center. Just a little circle that says happy birthday, little decorative edge on it. And this is called Happy Birthday Circle Frame. Circle Happy Birthday die. You've got it, Miss Rhonda. Thank you. Next up, these fun little Band-Aids. So I can't tell you for sure, but there might be a company whose name is a lot like mine coming out with a really fun little line that has a lot of Band-Aids in it. Okay. And we just got in that stinking cute chicken soup stamp and die set from Pink and Maine, and we also got in the little get well verbiage stamp and dies. You know, the get well soon. I forget what all the different ones were on there, but just a bunch of the different stamps with sentiments about getting well, or whenever you're sick, heard you're in the hospital, things like that. And then I saw these and I thought these are going to be great for that section too. So these are just adorable little Band-Aids. They're called Band-Aids. That makes sense. MFT-1024. You can see the little texture that's going to cut on those Band-Aids. Then there's another little square here that you can put on top then to kind of do that, how it's poofed up just a little bit there. We've got little hearts there too. Saw the cutest little die, or not die, cutest little card where they took this die and the card was actually kind of torn through the middle. And the paper was spread, and these little Band-Aids were there. And then they just stamped something like, I hope you're on the mend soon. Super, super cute. So I thought this would be a fun little die. Let's see, this one here is called To the Happy Couple. My heart is so happy for your hearts, wishing you a love that lasts forever. For a special couple on your special day. The next chapter of your love story begins today. There's never been a more perfect couple. To have and to hold, to the happy couple, a toast to you, happy wedding day, happy anniversary, for the bride, for the groom, happily ever after. And again, anniversary, it was one of those niches I was trying to fill because we don't have a lot of anniversary right now. So I thought this was just something fun and different we hadn't had in before. So again, this is called To the Happy Couple. So there's that one. Next one is called What's Cookin'? And we've all got, you know, some kind of cookie stamps, maybe kitchen stamps, all kinds of fun things that we can use, and dies as well, food stamps and dies that these would go perfect with. So we've got happy belated birthday, better late than never, keep the kitchen clean, order takeout, sorry life has been a pressure cooker for you lately, life is what you bake it, thanks I needed that. Baked with love from my kitchen to your belly. Thank you for hosting. You bake me so happy. Whisking you a very sweet birthday. You're flippin' awesome. Birthday wishes sprinkled with love. And what's cooking? So fun little stamp there. This one here is called Birthday Cash because you know oftentimes if you've got any kind of teenager in your life, what you're giving them is cash. So these are going to be so fun. And lots of people give cash and gift cards. So this is called Birthday Cash CS-738. Who says money can't buy happiness? Here's some. Go prove them wrong. I'm bad at shopping, but good at gifting. Go ahead, spend it all in one place. There's more fun. What's more fun than blowing out candles? Blowing this cash. I never knew what I could get you. Hopefully you love green. I never know. There we go. I never know what to get you. Hopefully you love green. A little happiness enclosed. Oops, almost dropped it. Cross it off your wish list. Real cards contain cash. Hope you have the best birthday. This should help. Let the celebration begin. This is so much better than cake. What's a birthday card without any money in it? So cute. Love this one. So that one's called Birthday Cash. Again, just one I hadn't seen before. Thought that was so stinking cool. And then some fun, cute little papers. So I've got 3 different 6x6 pads in from them. One called Possum Prints, one called Rainbow Love, and one called Notebook Paper. So we've had so much fun with the Lawn Fawn notebook paper that we haven't been able to keep in stock. I thought this would be a fun one as well. So this one here is nothing but notebook paper, and they are all in different colors. So there we've had blues, now we've got purple, some greens, yellows. You can see they're printed front and back. So what a fun one that is. So that's notebook paper. Next one called Possum Prints. So Possum Prints, if you don't need this much paw print paper, it's also got stripes in there too. All right, I'm not bending the good paper. I'm just bending that top. There we go. All right, so as we flip through here, what you're going to see is you've got all kinds of little paw prints and stripes in here. How fun is that one? And you can see those are the colors that are highlighted in this little 6x6 pad. And then the last one is called Rainbow Love. I thought Rainbow Love was going to be stinking cute. Oh, it is. Oh my gosh, it's really good. Oh, I love Rainbow Love. Yep, I did not order enough of Rainbow Love. How cute is this one? That one's so fun. I love that one. That one's awesome. All right, Rhonda Rye wants Possum and Rainbow Love. Got it. Debbie wants Possum. You've got it. Perfect. Got that, friends. All right, next table is going to be all of our restocks and some new stuff. First up, we've got some of our ceramic cutters back in stock. I won't lie, this whole order is still spoken for because we had a bunch of people who watched the video on replay and asked for them in replay. But this is that great little ceramic cutter that's got that little pin tip edge on it. And again, ceramic cutter, so I don't need to worry about it, slicing my fingertips up. I could not do this with an X-Acto knife. And again, like I've told you guys, this is not one that's going to use to cut huge, long pieces of 100-pound cardstock, but it's going to be great for your washi tape. It's going to be great for fussy cutting little things. It's going to be great for popping laser cuts out of their packaging like 49 and Market. So lots of great applications for this guy. And I love how small and intricate it is. I can leave it out on my desk. So great little tool to have there. We do have another order with even more coming. That order should have extras, and it should be here any day. So if you're not on the list for the ceramic cutter, definitely comment here in this video. We'll put you on the list, and then hopefully that next order, we can get you one. Next up, we've got this cute little girl stamp set. Here she is. Is she not adorable? So she's like sewing. This one is called Be Kind to Our Planet. We are using this in the April Copic coloring class. I had to forgot what. How is it with foil cutting? Dolly, I don't know. I haven't used it to cut everything. So I just demoed it kind of one day. I don't know about foil. I would think pretty good, but foil likes to flop around. So you'd probably want to have a ruler down to cut it with. We do sell a really great cutting tool though for foil. But yeah, I have no idea how it is for cutting foil. I didn't go around and cut everything, but I did try a couple different papers. So this is one by Santoro, and again, she's called Be Kind to Our Planet. We do have extras, but this will be one of the stamp sets that will be featured in our April Copic coloring class, where you're going to be focusing on coloring folds in that one. Restock on our embossing daubers from Ranger. So you can use this to, create fun little decorative elements on something and then emboss them, or you can even use this as a stamp pad to emboss your stamps. It's in that cool little dauber form. You can also use this directly on your stencils as well too. We've got the small size brayer in from Ranger. That's a restock. Restock on our Tombow green cap. This is the glue that comes out white. It's also the one that whenever you let it dry, it becomes very tacky. It dries kind of clear-ish but tacky, so not crystal clear, and again it dries tacky, so if it oozes out, it's still going to stay tacky. So it's great for paper to paper. I usually don't use this for like buttons or anything like that in case it would ooze out of the little buttonholes, but it is a good strong adhesive. Puzzle glue, restocked our puzzle glue. For the travel section, Colorado stickers are back in stock. We've got our sand erasers back in stock too. This is one of those things I feel every crafter needs to have in their stash. One side is for ink, one side is for pencil. So you've got that nice white eraser on one side. You could probably even use this white eraser to prime your stamps or your acrylic stamps. What I'm talking about is the first time I use an acrylic stamp, I usually run like a little white eraser over them to give them a little bit of a surface for the ink to stick to. So you could use this for that. You don't want to use the sand side though, because the sand is a grit side. So you don't want to take the surface off of your stamp. So just be careful with that, friends. But definitely, even if you don't use this one, keep in mind that white eraser tip for your stamps. This sand side here is for ink. So ink from a pen, ink from a marker, ink from a stamp pad. Think of this like a magic eraser for paper. So it just slightly, ever so gently sands off the surface, and that will get rid of that ink. So again, for a couple bucks, this is definitely one of those things I think every crafter should have in their stash. Restocking the Floral Elegance line. We've got 12 by 12 pads still in stock. The 8 by 8 vellum is on reorder, and this order had the 6 by 6 pads. You can see their front and back. The back is not as busy, so it's more of a solid. So we've got the 6 by 6 pads back in stock, and also the cardstock pad back in. Next up, Fab File for 12 by 12. This is 2 inches deep on this one. So it's an ideal solution for storing and protecting your photo albums, scrapbooks, and mementos. Label on the side for easy reference. This tab lock box will protect your precious memories from light and dust. It is almost 13 by 13, so you can even use this as a little paper taker. Put your collection kits in there. So it's just another great way to store. Kim wants one of the erasers. You got it, Miss Kim. So it's another great way to store some of your paper. Now again, 2 inches deep. So if you do a ring bound scrapbook, I'm not for sure that will fit in here, but a lot of your post bound ones will. The 9x4 toolboxes. These keep selling out. The little 9x4s do. This has been a super popular size. Just a great little carry-all. All kinds of things you can pop into these little guys. This one here, you can see they've got some ribbon, a couple different tools in there. And we've also got 9x6 and 5x7 in these too. If you're using the 9x4 and you're watching, maybe let us know what you're storing in your 9x4 toolbox. Next up, this is brand new. I love zebra pens. They are a fun pen company. They've got all kinds of pens, and these are brand new. These are retractable marker pens. Let me see if I can get this one open. I've got one gal that comes in, and that's just, she loves, and she's like any crafter. She collects markers. She does use them though, but she collects markers. And so any marker I can get in she wants. So I haven't had any new markers or pens in for her lately. So let's check these out. Now, not that these were special ordered for her by any means, okay? Just letting you know that I always try to get something new in for her to check out. They've got a fun little stopper there, I think, just for the packaging. And then, I love a click pen. Fun little click pen here. And then we've got, nice little tip here as well. Now it says it doesn't smudge. Let's try it real quick. Yeah, they dry really fast. So this is a fun, and like I said, they've got a great little tip on them. Yeah, fun. So you can see, let me see if I can, I can make them a little thicker or a little thinner. So that is a fun little set. I'm looking here, trying to see, I don't know what the reason for that little thumb thing is. Maybe it helps it stay in the pack. I don't know. Cost on those, Dolly, I don't know. No, I do know. I was like, I didn't think we got this one priced, but we did. $23.99 for the pack of 12. So that's a decent price on those, just a little bit over $2. So love you some new pens. I know we haven't had any new pens in a while, so we definitely need some. All right, so Kim, I'm going to get this click set pack for you. You got it. And you're going to watch the live the next couple days, because I know there's another color set of these coming. I think it was more of the pastel-y ones. I need to put that little stopper on there. Well, Dolly, all you have to do is say you would like one, and we will put another one on the order. So if you want the click pins, Dolly, just comment you want click pins, and we put them on the next order. As easy as that, because that's just how we run our lives here. We run out of stuff all the time, and that's good, because a lot of times, especially for something I haven't had in before, I only get one in because I want to test them. So why bring in, you think you need click pins too? You got it. Because, if I don't like them, I don't want to be hung with 6 and have to try and sell you guys 6 items that I think are junk. So a lot of times that's why you're going to see, the first time we may only get 1 or 3 of something in, so I can see it first, check it out, and see if I like it or not. So click pins sold and taking reorder pre-orders. You got it, friends. All right, next up, restocks on those little pink fresh gems and jewels that we all love. They're flat back. You glue these down yourself, so they're not self-adhesive, but that makes them nice for shakers as well. This color is called Aqua. This is probably by far our best seller, because I don't know if you guys can see it, not the silver, that's the back, but it's fuzzy, but you can see that iridescentness on these. These are so pretty. And they're called Clear Drops Iridescent. So fun. And then the last ones are matte gold. How pretty those are as well. Matte gold on those. Cute. Next up, restock on our sticker book for Magical Voyage. This is one of the new lines. That's a cruise line / Disney inspired line from Echo Park. So you've got 2 each of the sticker sheets in there. So I definitely think that this would work for Disney. It would work for any cruise, and it's also going to work for a lot of general vacations as well too. You've got fun, excursion, new adventure, sail away, a bunch of characters. Boy, that works just with little kid pictures or adult children. Yes, I mean, I keep saying little kids. My kids are still a bunch of characters, but they're adult children now too. So, sometimes you're going to take these a little bit tongue-in-cheek. No, I'm not doing a character breakfast anytime soon, but I still have a bunch of characters in my life. So all kinds of fun things there. Pink Fresh Ruby Dots, if you have them too, please. I think we do have Ruby. Now, Rhonda, one quick question will be, I think Ruby is... I'm not for sure, but I think we've got the glitter ruby ones, and I think we even have a clear that's in a ruby. So let me know which one you would rather have. Do you want the glittery ones or the clear kind of smooth dome ones? If we have both, I can't remember what, I know that color, but I'm thinking maybe the clear is called Scarlet. But I just want to make sure if we have a choice, glitter first choice, perfect. I want to make sure we pull you the right thing. All right, next up, these are all restocks, and they have matchers on the shelf. So this one here is called Thanks for Being There, and we've got the stamp set back in. We've got the stencil set back in, and that means that we still have a die set on the shelf. But how pretty is that? It's a nice size focal image as well too. So thanks for being there. Then this next one is Basic Banners. Basic Banners has stamp sets that match it perfectly. One of them is this one right here that's called Celebrate. And so you stamp it and then you line this up right over it, and all the different sentiments are spread out perfectly, so even the ones that have a little bit of curve to them lines up perfectly in them. They've also done an everyday sentiment set and a Christmas sentiment set. So I love that they've come out with 3 stamp sets now that match this one die. So we've got those. That's a restock. And then next one here, this is called Butterfly Garden. Butterfly Garden, we restocked the die and the stencil, and that means we still had the stamp set on the shelf. So there's the stamp set. Here it is with die. There it is whenever you stencil it. This is a really, really pretty one once it's colored and cut out. And these layering stencils are a game changer, friends, if you have not tried them. Next up, we just needed to restock some of our regular not watercolors, our regular colored pencils. We've got lots of great watercolor ones in right now, especially since Tim just released those last 3 sets. So we're doing great with watercolor colored pencils, but we didn't have any regular ones. So these here are from Tonic or Nuvo, and this is called Brilliantly Vibrant. And that one you can't see is because it's a white one in there. So you've got 12 different colors in this set. Moving on, for those of you that have the great little organization carts, whether you picked one up at IKEA, you've picked one up at one of the big .coms or the big box stores, or the We Are ones that We Are has, this little large hanging cup will fit on any of them. So it just gives you a little bit of extra space on that cart. You can stick pins in there, markers in there. You can see they've got some little notebooks and scissors and rulers sticking out of this one. But just a nice little accessory to be able to get a little bit more, area space for your cart. Next up, for Kaleidoscope, so the newest line from 49 to Market, we finally got back in and a few extras of the collection bundles. What's in the collection bundle? It's bigger than a collection kit. You're going to get a collection kit in here. So there's your collection kit, but then you're also going to get an exclusive set of 12 by 12 chipboard, rub-ons, laser cuts, and this is what I was talking about. Those little ceramic cutters are perfect for these because this becomes very delicate, and so you can use those to cut any place where they're kind of stuck together, where it's still attached, so you don't rip and tear them. And then you're also going to get the baubles, or the epoxy dots, whatever they're calling them, epoxy coated sticker embellishes, but I think they call them baubles. Yeah, bubbles. There we go. Wishing bubbles. So you're going to get those in there as well. And I do like these. They've got dragonflies and little hummingbirds on them. So pretty. Love all those little hearts as well. So that is in the collection bundle. What I would pair this with, so if you choose the collection bundle, I would also for sure get the solids pack as well. You got a lot of paper in here, a lot of embellishments, so as you use it, you're going to have a lot of extras. So make sure you pick up solids with that as well. Next up, we've got the page kit for this line. This is going to, think of it kind of like a class in a bag. So you've got all 4 of these great, I love that one. Look at all the layers on that one. You've got 4 great layouts in here. Of course, you can switch them up, make them your own, change the size of the pictures if you need to. And you're going to have lots of extras in this as well. So again, you may want to pick up a collection kit to go with this, or some of the solids to go with it. So still with Kaleidoscope, we've got the note cards here. So this is A2 envelopes. You get 3 of each color scheme. And you've also got colored envelopes to match as well. I know a couple of those are special order. The Kaleidoscope 6x8 collection pack. So this is the papers in a shrunk down version. And some of them are not 100% what you're getting in the 12x12. Please know that, because I do kind of change the configuration on some of these, because like that one there, that one is more of a landscape, and this one can go kind of either way. So they do switch them up a little bit, thinking of that mini bookmaker and that card maker on these, because just think about that. So these are 6x8. So cutting them in half, you're going to get 4x6. So if you cut it down a little bit more, there's your A2 cards. Or if you leave them as is, that's your A6s. And is that not a beautiful card front right there? And then this one here, just a great background for your card. We've got a lot of card makers. What do? They pick up a 6x8 pad. They pick up some of the cards that match, and then they're getting a pack of rub-ons, and they're getting a pack of the laser cuts. Most people are going with the minis, but you could make the larger ones work too, but the minis are a good size for cards. So if you're a card maker and you want that kind of card maker choice for the Kaleidoscope, I would do the note cards. I would do a 6x8 collection, and then for sure the mini lasers, so you've got some good lump and chunk to put on them. And then you can add anything. You can add, like I said, the wishing bubbles, some washi tape, things like that, but those items would be good. Moonlit Garden. We had somebody wipe us out in that area. Moonlit Garden is slowly I'm going to let it sell down, but I'm going to stock for a while the page kits. So here is the page kit, the ultimate page kit for Moonlit Garden. Beautiful colors in this line too. So you've got kind of a mossy greeny blue in here, a sage green, great taupes. You also get a washi tape in this kit, some twine, some little clips in there. So that's the page kit for Moonlit Garden. And then we also got in the 6x8 pad, restocking that for Moonlit Garden. See if I can get the glare out on those. So great papers in that pack. For the teal line, what came back in was the mini lasers for teal. Teal has probably been one of the solid sets, other than the very first one that came out, Inkwell. And Toast. Toast was really good too. I forgot about Toast. But this teal one has been really, really popular. And then we got back in the 6x8 pads for teal as well. The summer collection. This was last year's summer line, still selling really well. We still have most of it in stock. And now that our other summer lines have come in, I will probably let Vintage Artistry Sunburst sell down, and I won't be restocking it as heavily. So right now, grab what you can while you can. This one here is the cluster kit. So it makes these great little focal points that you can use as your page, like a jump off for your page. So like how this is here, think of that as something like this on one of your pages. They came out with the cluster kits first, and then I think from that idea, the ultimate page kits were born. She has not been doing cluster kits with her newest lines. They're kind of going to go to the wayside for a while, she said. I think she's opened the door if she ever wants to bring them back in, but they will be disappearing from the newer lines. But this one was such a pretty one from the summer line. I love that little pineapple. Is that not stinking cute? And there you've got the little flamingo one there. So again, this is the Sunburst Cluster Kit. And then this one here came in as a special order. This is an oldie but a goodie here. This one is the Vintage Artistry Countryside. So I don't even have these on the shelf anymore, but I still can order some of this line in. Obviously, I can get the 6x8 pad yet. This was a special request by someone asking if I could still get it, which I could. So this one is not available for purchase, but if you love it as much as what she did, just let me know and I will put it on the next order for you. Especially if you are a new 249 in market, you haven't seen some of these older lines. Next up, we've got a little Simple Stories reorder here. What we got in for Simple Stories is the 6x8 page refills for the snap binders. We got in chipboard hardware, metal hardware from the Simple Vintage Essentials line. So these are all chipboard, but they look so realistic. They look like real metal hardware, so they can add that look to your pages and mini books without the weight or the trouble of figuring out how to glue them down. So great little set there. Lori, you've got it. I'm pretty sure we have a teal in stock. If not, I know I have put one in the cart very recently. So if it's not here right now, it will be here. So I will get that pulled. Thank you. For True Colors, we got back in the 6x8 pad for that line. Such a fun little line. Shirley wants the metal hardware. You've got it, friend. Also for True Colors, we got in a pack of the bits and pieces. They're so fun. Look at those fun little heart earrings. Do you see those? They're so stinking cute. Little Viewmasters, the little pink gaming controller, cups of coffee. So fun. So that is True Colors. Photo crops. So what are photo crops? Now these, you can use them in all different ways. They were originally designed to help you cut down your photos. So you know, a lot of, like, let's just go over here to the Ultimate Page Kit. So a lot of layouts and things like that, sketches, things like that, have smaller than 4x6 photos on them. So these were originally designed that way you could take this, I'm just going to grab something out of the donation pile here. So you could take this over your photo and figure out, like this one here is 3x4. And then you could lay it over your photo and figure out how and where to trim it to bring it down to the 3x4. You've got 3x3 in here, 2x2 in here, and also 4x4 and a 4x6. What a lot of people do is they end up getting 2 packs, okay? And now that they have 2 packs, they've got double everything, and they use these to help them lay their pages out. So now as they're designing the page, they can start to look at, you know, how, you know, the 4x4 looks next to this 4x6, or can I do this and then maybe bring that down a little bit, put one there. So then, get you guys in frame. So then you can start to lay out your layout and see what picture sizes are going to look best where. So that's 2 different ways that I like to use these little photo crops. And like I said, most people, well, I mean, people start with one and then they may end up with a second set just so they have double the different sizes. These are made out of a nice thick, like plexiglass. You'll take 2 packs. You got it, Miss Kim. Like a little plexi, acrylic, I don't know what you want to call them, but it's really, really thick. I can zoom out. It's really, really thick plastic. So that way you don't have to worry, you know, so much about, you know, it getting bent or anything like that. They're nice and tough. That for our Simple Vintage Spring Garden. That's the brand new spring line. Not an Easter line, but it definitely has bunnies in it. So you could for sure use this as an Easter line. And you can use it for just in any kind of line because the colors in here are so good. This is also one that we used in our, we do an every other month kit club. I think you guys should be getting an email about that in the next couple of days. It's almost time for our next round of sign-ups. And we used this this line in our, it was supposed to be January, but our line didn't ship till February. So for our February kit. So we got back in the 12 by 12 stickers for this line. And we also had ran out of, and you'll take 2 packs too. You got it, my friend. These are so good. But definitely if you start using them to lay your pages out, you need more than one set because, you're going to use more than just one 4x6 photo, things like that. So 2 packs is great. I also have Kiwi Lane for the store as well. Kiwi Lane does some of these, but trust me, that 1 pack is more than the $12 you're going to spend on 2 packs of those. So it's a good value as well too. All right, next thing we were out of was the layered bits. So like your regular bits and pieces, but these are made to look more collage-y. They've already got that layered look done for you without adding all the lump and chunk. So, these are great for your scrapbook pages. I don't mind my scrapbook pages getting lumpy and chunky by any means. Honestly, the chunkier for me, the better. But my cards, I don't want as chunky because I'm sending them through the mail a lot of times. Now, if I make a real chunky card, that becomes part of I'm delivering it to you kind of gift. But if you're mailing them, you don't always want that lump and chunk because then they won't send it through the machine. They charge you extra, things like that. So this is such a great little fun set here. And these are the layered bits for Simple Vintage Garden. And then last but not least, I must have felt we needed more of these. Actually, I forgot that I ordered them from the distributor and ordered them direct. So we got in another card pack for the Pack Your Bags. Even though this coordinates with the travel line that Simple Stories just did, I was going to show you, but Becky was so good, she's already got it all put out. The colors match it perfectly, but none of these are really travel. It's not necessarily like, all of them are a we wish you were here kind of thing if you're on a vacation. But we've got here, you're the best in the whole world. Thank you. I'd go anywhere and everywhere with you. Dream big. Life's a journey. And I think that probably says enjoy the ride. Driving by to wish you a happy day. Have a snappy day. Happy birthday. This one here, oh, the places you'll go. And you're just plain awesome. Happy birthday. This is also one of our best-selling type of card kits because these, you don't need any tools, okay? So if you are going to like one of those little Saturday like charity crops where you get like barely 3 feet of space to work, this is a great item to take. Everything you need is in here. You don't have to cut anything. Everything pops out of here. You just need adhesive. That's it. Then, of course, if you want to add twine, brads, foam dots, or of course, I like to add foam dots, but enamel dots, there we go. That's the word I was thinking of. You can always add that extra stuff as well. But you've got chipboard pieces, die cuts in here, card bases, and instructions. You will need to add your own envelopes, but that's usually not a big deal at all. You do have some extras as well. So if you take one of these kits somewhere, I would always recommend maybe bring some solid colors with you that you can use up some of your extra stickers and chipboard on to make a few extra cards. But this is definitely a fun set. Not super, get a little girly. It's so much easier to do girl stuff than guy stuff. But there is just a little bit of pink in here, but definitely enough blues and greens that you could use these for men, boys, guys as well. So that, again, that's the Pack Your Bags card kit. And I think that gets us there. Whoop, whoop. We are still working on finding a home for a few of our lines, but getting down to the nitty gritty. And then how we doing on time? Oh, goodness. So we're over in the Doodlebug Dish, friends. I wanted to show you this stuff. We have a big sale going on for our lawn fawn items. I'm going to show you just a few things in here that we've got on sale, and the rest are over there. And then we will try tomorrow to repost a new post with them as what's already sold through and what is left. But like this one here, it's one of the little pull tabs, so you can pull and make your items move. It was normally $12.29. It's $7.37. So that one's like, what is that one, a 40% off one, I think then? Garden gnome. We've got one little garden gnome left at $7.78. He was $17.29. So that one there is a huge discount on that one, a little garden gnome. One of him left. The Magic Iris, this is such a great interactive die, and to pick it up for less than $30, normally it's almost $40. Right now we've got it on sale for $27.50, and just one of those left. So snag that one. Here's another one. This one here is the road border for $15.17. It's normally over $25. So this is going to be great for slimline cards, but of course it's going to work for your A2 cards. Now, I know it says road, all right, but all my stitchers out there, how fun is this going to be to make this little stitched edge? So you could turn this into rainbows, friends. So cut it out, cut it the size you need, bottom up, back to back. These are little rainbows. So, you know, we're all extremely crafty, but I think sometimes when we see a name, road border, we only think roads. No. This can be so many fun things. And it's decent size too. So you could definitely use this on your scrapbook pages. So if you are doing a scrapbook for, you know, some first-time drivers, this is going to work great for those. But so fun here with these little roads we got going on. But again, like I said, think outside of the box. You know, turn those into little rainbow pieces going down. How fun is that? So again, that is the road border. Now, any of the ones I'm showing you here today, you can snag them in the Facebook Live even. I will keep those to the side, so it'll be a little bit easier for us tomorrow. Here's another one. This is a gift card holder. The gift card goes in the center, and then it wraps up around it, and it ends up with its own little closure that looks like a heart. There you go, right there. So stinking cute. That one is normally $35, and it's on sale for like $21 to be exact. So that's a huge chunk off of that one. And then the last one I'll show you, this one here. This one's actually a pretty new one. It would just barely made the cutoff in the sale. And this one is called Heart Garden Border. How cute is that? Again, this would even be cute on scrapbook pages as well, because it's a little bit of an oversized one. So they made this one bigger to where it wouldn't just fit A2 cards. It's going to fit all different sizes, but that would be really cute in your scrapbook layouts as well too. That one is on sale for $10. I mean, stinking cute, and a deal at $10. We are down to just one of those left. I know it says 3. Heart Garden Border, you've got it, Miss Timmy. The other 2 sold on Facebook. So that one there, we were just down to 1. So that one is sold out. And since that one sold out right away, let's do one more. Let's do, try to find a fun one in here. Oh, this one's a fun one. This little mermaid. So these fun little mermaids here for $5.50. So originally $14.29, and now they're $5.50. Friends, if you can math, all right, this is below my cost. So this is below wholesale even, okay? Because $5.50 and $5.50 is $11. I do not mark my stuff like way up. So this is well below my cost right here. So if you've got any kind of sea lover, if you've got little girls that you send things to, if you've got a little girl who just loves to create with you, this would be really fun for her to piece together almost like a paper doll. Let her, cut out some different colors, and then she can put all different kinds of fun outfits on her little mermaid. And for $5.50, you may get a couple hours of peace and quiet, and that is well worth more than $5.50. I used to have some little alien sets for the boys, and they just loved to sit at my cutter and go through my scrap paper and make all kinds of fun little aliens in different colors and then just glue them on a scrap piece of paper. They had so much fun with that. So Mermazing Mermaid for $5.50. Normally she is over $14. So that's the last one I'm going to show you for the live, because we are about out of time. All right, everybody. Well, hopefully you found some goodies in today's live. And if you didn't, hopefully you learned some things about some of the items that we went to. So as always, I am Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. Be sure and stop in if you're ever in Southern Indiana, but you can always shop us online at www.thedoodlebuginc.com. Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye.